Good everyone, today's video, and today we are back in the, shall we say, back in the normal routine is what I would say for this. And to start us off with getting back into the routine of not having a broken PC and not putting out premium reviews every week, um, I figured I'd start off with a series that we've kind of forgotten about, and maybe you guys have as well. And that is the Forgotten Vehicles series. Now, of course, you know how this works. If I'm ever playing War Thunder, and obviously I use Thunder Skill for this as well, which fair enough isn't very accurate, but it's the closest I've got. Um, if I find that a vehicle has had less than a certain amount of games played, I will put them in this series. Now, of course, there are going to be some stinkers, and some people might even say this is a stinker, but I actually quite like this aircraft, but we'll gloss over that for now. So, as per usual, this series works by using Thunder Skill and finding out what vehicles have been completely forgotten about. Like once in a blue moon, you might see it, and obviously that's the intention. I want to bring light to some of these vehicles. Some of them I don't, but you get the idea. So we've kind of forgotten about this series. Obviously due to the PC malfunctioning and due to the fact that we just got swarmed by sub requests. Because seriously, it was like I'd stirred up a hornet's nest. The moment I say I'm available to take requests again, I just get swarmed by like it's a hornet's nest and I've kicked it or something. But hopefully it should calm down a little bit, and hopefully I should be able to get some of these episodes out for you. So starting us off today, we have the B-10B, the Martin B-10B. I absolutely adore this thing in ground forces. Notice what I said there. Now, of course, it does kind of work in ARB, but it really depends on what you're fighting. And with the power creep and the fact that you can now fight China playing USA, yeah, that's not fun. And as you can imagine, CW2OP is a little bit too much for this thing to handle. Now, I'm not going to go into any history of this aircraft. I think I did it in the first flight of this aircraft, which surprisingly has shot up in views. I don't know why, but clearly people just want to see a first impression on this vehicle or something. But yeah, it's been a while since I've really flown it. It's obviously been parked for about a month and a half, like most of my vehicles. I have been getting back into the game, and throughout this video, I'm going to be telling you what I've been up to whilst the PC has been playing up and things like that. Of course, I have had to remove some of the vehicles from these lineups. Obviously, China, Italy, France, and Sweden will not be included because they are a bit too new, shall we say? Like, there's not really anything forgotten there yet. If you think I'm wrong, then feel free to correct me. But in my personal opinion, I've seen everything from those trees. Nothing really in those trees are forgotten about. I mean, you could say the P108s from Italy, but I'm not touching those with a 10-foot barge pole. But you get the idea. So, let's get into it and let's get crack-a-lacking. I will say this, it is nice to get back into the normal routine. It's certainly something that I've been wanting to do. Obviously, the PC issue is actually quite simple to fix, obviously, if you saw the news video. Um, and just to let you all know, we have the return of the Scumbag Alert series starting next week. We have one candidate already. Some guy named, I think it was like Grumpy French or something like that, or like French Grumpy or something like that. But you'll find out eventually. Anyway, I'll see you all on the first match. And in typical fashion, getting into the normal routine, 5 seconds after I say that, we're at our first match. Seems Gaijin just want to get me back into the swing of things and all that, with the old traditions. So, what have I really been up to whilst the PC's been playing up, and just overall what I've been up to? Well, unfortunately for Harry, I've been playing a lot of Pokemon, going through some of the old games that I hadn't finished, like Pokemon Blue from like 1996. Um, I've also been finishing up games that I'd either not fully finished or were close to finishing, and I went from there really. PS5, in terms of that, I've been playing a bit on that, clearing up some of the games from the backlog. Um, and I've also been doing a lot more walks. Since the start of lockdown last year, I've been doing what can only be described as morning walks, and they're normally Like, I normally give myself about 45 to 50 minutes per walk, but now, starting from today, I've literally come back from my walk about 20 minutes ago. So those of you who saw it in the Discord about me going on about it, I'm literally doing this video 20 minutes after I got back, so that gives you an idea. But to put it simply, it's just something that I've been doing to keep myself, well, not just occupied, it wakes myself up in the morning, and it's good for my legs, because obviously I'm dyspraxic. It's harder for me to go longer distances. And I've also included some uphill routes on the route back, so that's certainly been something I've been enjoying doing, so to speak. Extending it to about an hour and 15 minutes of a walk was actually quite a good idea in my personal opinion. And already we have our CW2OP, at least he's on the deck and not bothering me. Problem is with the B-10B, there's not a real lot you can do with it. I mean, I could try and gunship that SB, but he's arguably got better guns than I do. I'll fire a couple of shots at him, why not? My aim is horrible, I ain't led 30 cal turrets in a long time. So, and I know what you're thinking, I might be rusty, but I'm actually not too rusty. I was expecting myself to be a little worse, but yeah. Idiot, why would you do that? The hell's the other about? I think they're shooting at each other or something. Just been a team kill happen on the enemy team. Let's get rid of our bombs. But yeah, I've been going through some of the games that I haven't finished. That was quite good to do. I've gotten a couple more platinums on PlayStation, which was quite good to do. And I even managed to fix my Game Boy whilst I was off with the PC being broke and all that. So yeah, that was just really what I've been up to, really, in case anyone was curious and you haven't been in the Discord or whatever. Rook is shooting me this whole time. Well, it's a PlayStation player and they probably think you're an enemy, I don't know. I think it's 4 bombs in this BR? I think. I honestly don't remember. I think it's 4 250s for this BR. If not, I'm maneuverable enough to swing it back around anyway. And even then, this team is not doing great. I mean, we're 4 planes down. In fact, the enemy team is 4 planes down, but yeah, they have a CW2OP. That's the big difference here. So let's see how that bomb drop did. Yep, it was 4. In fact, it might actually be less looking at that tonnage. No, it was 4. It was around about 4. That's okay. So I'll drop my last 2 on this base and then we'll, I don't know, maybe go in and try and gunship the SB. I'm not entirely sure because there's not a lot for us to do right now. And with a CW2OP running rampant, there isn't really a lot you can do. But yeah, that's just been what I've been really up to. Oh, hang on a minute. We'll go for that one instead. It's just something nice to do, really, because at the end of the day, it keeps my dyspraxic legs in shape, it keeps myself in shape, because I've been losing a bit of weight throughout lockdown and everything, so that's been something to do. And yeah, I mean, I recently hit under, which I'll have to convert this to kilogram, roughly, anyway. I recently just hit under 11 stone, which is about 69, 70 kilograms. So that was something nice to do, just to lose a little bit of blubber, so to speak. It's just something to keep you occupied whilst you think about stuff, you know? Okay, so we're down to a Key 27 is too busy chasing a bomber. Morco, which should pull its weight if the pilot's knowledgeable. And yeah. But honestly, after that uphill route, my legs are in agony, so I do apologise if I sound a little uncomfortable. That is due to my legs, especially my right leg, because that's my strongest leg and I have to use that more. Because some of the uphill routes are actually quite steep that I took. But it's good to keep it, like, keep yourself fit, you know? I mean, I'm going to be 21 this year, I kind of have to keep myself in shape. I can't exactly be some like fat gaming nerd who just goes around singing on their ass 24/7, not keeping myself in shape. I mean, I'm not exactly gonna have a body like a footballer, but that's not the point. Okay, now we do still have the CW running around, and I'm a tad worried about it. Looks like the Key 27 is ignoring the bomber now. There goes that base. That's 2 bases to our name. Well, 1.5, I'll say. I could try and help the Key 27 with the I-15. It would probably make it a bit more interesting if we do. Nice and careful. I know the rip speed of this thing is around about this region. I don't know what Jim Peckins, or however you say that name, is doing. I don't know what he's doing. And we lost our Morco. That's just lovely. We lost our best plane. He'd lose a bit of speed first. And the 217's coming in. That is just lovely, isn't it? Right, roll rate's starting to compress a little bit. And lock up. Gotta keep an eye on that Dornier, because that Dornier will mess me up. And there's not a lot I can do about it. Right. Get it underneath. And let's open up. You can see the wood chippings flying off that bloody thing, can't you? Okay, he's still flying normally. He just doesn't care, does he? Have I took out his tail control? I must have done. Yeah, I think I did. Sweet. Any second now. Oh, that's just overkill. B-10B, best air superiority fighter. Who would have thought? Okay, I think the CW's still alive. Yes, he is. So we're just gonna gather what we can, really. That's all I can really do.
I agree.
Even he's saying good kill. Yep, here it comes. There's honestly not a lot I can do. If I try running, I'm just gonna die anyway. I can't outrun a CW in this, no chance. Ow. And I can't even kill it. Oh well. Oh, lovely. I got airied. Normally fuel fires don't go out in this thing. And I'm not giving it to the CW, that's for definite. Not giving it to you, Mr. CW. Really? The front gunner's still alive? Nope. Apparently no one is. Oh well. Well, that's a nice return to the game, isn't it? You get harried. Well, I say return, I've been back for a couple of days, but you get the idea. It wouldn't have mattered even if we tried to RTB, that thing would have run us down, no problem. But not a bad overall run. I mean, we got 1.5 bases, so to speak, and we got an air kill, which is quite nice to get. And as you can tell, the next vehicle in this series is going to be even more painful, but to be fair, this series is kind of going to be painful as a whole. Because let's be real, no fucker else is going to do it. And I can take the pain, let's be realistic. But yep, I hope you enjoyed today's video on the Forgotten Vehicles series. Obviously, it's gonna technically be the Forgotten Blade series from now on, because obviously I can't really do tanks at the moment due to my FPS dropping, well, jumping around like a rabbit on cocaine. But there's not a lot you can do about that, really. But hopefully we should be back into the normal routine, and well, I'll see you all on the next one, which will probably be, I might do a Talisman series video for the next one, but I'll see. But anyway, I'll see you all on the next one.